Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and we're going to continue our whitetail grind today. It's been a few days since we went for some whitetail, so I figured it's time to get back out here, continue our grind for the great one. Now, there's been some interesting stuff happening with our whitetail, as you guys have seen during the previous few live streams that we've done on whitetail, and I'm really hoping that today we'll have better luck with actually getting them to go to their zones, because we've had quite a few issues with them just arriving late. Or just not arriving at all even. And then we've also had issues with zones becoming just does, so hopefully all of that stuff will resolve itself, although based off of reports from other creators it doesn't seem likely, but I mean at the very least hopefully we can find some fresh zones that have a ton of bucks at them. If you guys remember the last time that we grinded for the Great One, we didn't really find as many rares as I was hoping we would, and none of them were of any size at all, so that's probably gonna be one of the things that I'm hoping to find the most. We've had some nice diamonds in the past, and with this grind in particular, we had probably one of the better diamonds that we've ever seen, along with a few trolls, but out of all of the whitetail grinding that I've done ever since the Great One was released, we never really got a good rare. I think the biggest one was like a 223 or something like that, and that was back before they changed the scoring, so back then that was still pretty small. Hopefully this time around we can actually get something pretty massive. Once again, some strange stuff happening with our zones. This one right here is just 4 does as of now. And I'm pretty sure this used to be like 2 or 3 does with, I think, 2 bucks. So I think we're gonna kill 3 of these 4 does if we can, and just see if that does anything. It hasn't worked too great in the past, but I've heard a lot of people say that killing does does kind of fix the spawn, so we'll keep testing it and see if we can get any results. That should be 3 of them. Although, that one shot I don't know about. Well, that should at least take it down a little faster. The first 2 does did not go far at all. I already claimed both of them, but this third one right here ran a decent bit before it went down. We definitely did not get a good shot on it. Oh, yeah, that would explain why it moved right as I shot. To be honest, I thought they were further away, but 217 is definitely not far enough away to 0 to 300, and that's what I did. So, yeah, we kind of screwed that up, but just a doe, so it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, so once again, this is another zone that usually has bucks, but it's all does. I guess we're gonna shoot a couple of the does. I really don't know what else I can do. This is so strange. Well, we're definitely not going to get the second one down as quickly as I'd like to. Maybe if we can get this shot. There we go. Alright, so it didn't get as far away as I thought it would, thankfully. Now, obviously with these just being does, I probably won't be showing me claiming all of them just because, I mean, they're not really that special, and we're just trying to get them down in hopes of maybe it triggering some bucks to spawn back in, because there's been some strange stuff happening, and I don't really know what I need to do to get my spawns to go back to how they should be. I feel like there's probably no way to guarantee it just because of how strange whitetail are, but we'll try everything that we can in hopes of something working out. I mean, that's a promising sign. We actually have a few bucks here, so let's take out as many of these as we can. If we can get all 3, that would be fantastic right there. And of course, a couple of them are angled kind of weird, so we'll probably go for this guy. See if we can get the last one. Oh. We actually did not kill that one. That's actually really surprising. I don't know what we would have hit. Well, I mean, either way, we got a couple of them. One of them survived, though. This guy right here actually went down pretty fast. This was the first one that we shot. We got single lung. Even that one hit a little bit high, though. And we were zeroed for 150, so that kind of surprises me. Very curious what happened with this guy. It looks like he actually ducked right as we shot, and we got vertebrae because of that. Not how I expected that to go, but I mean, he did go down, so we accomplished what we were trying to do, but it's unfortunate that we didn't get a vital hit on him. If we had got a vital hit, he would not have ran far at all. I mean, for being a 70 to 85 buck, that's not bad. It's a solid looking deer. I'm guessing there's probably another one tucked away in the brush. There's usually two at this zone. We'll take this guy out though, since he is out in the open, and hopefully we can get a shot at another one if it runs out. That looked to be a solid hit. Yeah, that guy's gonna go down pretty quickly, it looks like. Looks like we definitely got a really solid hit on that guy. That is a lot of vital blood, and he barely ran anywhere at all. He is a 185.70, so not quite a gold, but a very good looking buck. I do like the way this guy looks, and yeah, we got a perfect left lung shot right there. Well, at least we're finding the bucks finally. There we have a couple other bucks. This is actually a zone that I had recently hunted before this run right here, so I'm actually kind of surprised to see respawns already, especially with some of the other zones not having any, but I mean, can't really complain. It's more bucks to take down for the grind. That is 2 more deer down, except that one needs another in him. Actually, make that 2. It is just past the end of their drink time, so we might be able to catch another zone or 2 before they all leave, but we do have to kind of be quick, so I'm just going to breeze by these 2 and quickly pick them up. Well, there's a buck in the back of this herd right here. They are leaving their zones, so we'll probably have to take him out pretty quickly. That way we actually get a shot on him and don't have to worry about him getting away. That looked to be pretty good. Although it's not looking like it now. I'm not sure what's going on, but our shots have just not been connecting the way that I'm expecting them to. It might just be because I've been playing a lot of the Hunter Classic recently, and the ballistics are different in that game compared to what they are in Call of the Wild, so I'm going to assume that probably has something to do with it. That does appear to be the only buck, though. I see a lot of does and no more bucks as far as I can tell. It's a little unfortunate, but at least we got another one down. We are going to have to go reset the time now, but hopefully on this next run we can actually find a decent amount of good-sized bucks. All of these were, I believe, just the normal 70 to 85. I didn't really see any 85 to 100 bucks. There is the last buck of this run, 176.70, and we once again hit thoracic vertebrae. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. For this one right here, we aimed right there, and it hit really, really high. I think I'm underestimating how flat the M1 shoots. I guess for the future kills, I'm just going to 0 to 150 and aim high. That seems to be better than aiming at, or zeroing for 300 and aiming low. So I guess we'll try doing that. Well, the respawns are appearing to be working correctly because we shot 1 buck here at the beginning of this video, and that's what we have back, so that's a good sign. Hopefully the rest of the herds are going to be the same way. And he is dead. Absolutely dropped this guy on the spot this time, so hopefully the rest of these kills can go that way too. We've had quite a few bad shots this video. 157 though, pretty small one. Hopefully we can start seeing the big bucks coming in, because as of now it's been pretty much just small ones. Well, that's not a good sign. We shot 3 does here last time and none of them have come back. It's just a solo doe. That's a little concerning. Hopefully this zone doesn't completely stop spawning things, because that is possible. Well, it's looking like we're having the same thing happen here. Just a solo doe. None of the ones that we shot respawned. I don't even know what to think about that. There's definitely some strange things going on. Even stranger than a couple weeks ago, because the whitetail have been odd ever since they updated to the T Awaroa patch, and it just seems to get stranger and stranger. I really hope they address this soon and put out a fix to make the herds act like the way they used to and the respawns to work correctly. Because as of now, it takes a long time just to get a few bucks down, and half of my zones are just does now. I really don't know what I should do. Do you guys think that I should just start searching for new zones in places that I haven't hunted for a while? I've looked pretty much at the entire map and have not found any other zones. I think we only have like 19 zones in total, and a lot of them have started not producing bucks at all, so I just don't know what to do. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think, because there's definitely something strange going on, and we definitely need to do something about it. Well, we finally have a decent buck after an hour and a half of grinding whitetail. I think we're probably at maybe 12 kills by now on bucks, maybe not even that, and this is the first decent one that I've seen, so I'm pretty excited to be able to shoot this guy. Never thought I would be so excited for just a slightly above average whitetail deer, but man, it is so nice to see. Along with that guy also. And actually, I didn't see him before, that was way bigger. Okay then, so we got 2 decent bucks. Not bad at all. There it is, our first 2 good bucks of the day. And man, they are way nicer than what we've been finding. Let's grab this guy first just because he was the lower estimate, and he appears to have less tip-to-tip spread, so he probably is going to score a little bit lower. And he is a 222. Double lunged him. It is so nice to finally see some decent bucks. You guys have no idea how much I've grinded these guys today without finding hardly anything. We're about 2 hours into recording now, and just we haven't seen any 85 to 100 bucks until these 2 right here, so this is probably the most happy I've ever been to find some relatively average deer. 231.60. This guy's actually pretty good. He's a good bit above the average, I would say. Not bad at all. Super happy to finally get something decent. So we have some leaving right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to spot them all, but it looks like it's mainly does. However, I haven't been able to spot this one in the front, and there's a chance that it might be a buck. I'm really hoping, at least. The only issue is I don't think they're going to come out to here. Pretty sure they're cutting off in that direction, which is not ideal at all. Sadly, that is what they ended up doing, and it looks like we have nothing but does over here now. Maybe if we're lucky we can spot a buck, because I haven't been able to spot these ones right here. But it's really looking like both of the herds that are here are all does. That makes 2 more, and that was not what I was hoping to happen. I mean, not that it really matters, everything there was does, so we weren't going to be able to shoot anything, but yeah, that was interesting. Ooh, that right there is a big whitetail deer. And he's just leaving this zone right here. Maybe if we're lucky we can catch up to him, and oh, that's another good one. Well, we're gonna take this guy out, and then we'll try to catch up to the other one, if we can. And that will do the trick right there. This is such a strange zone. I've gone here pretty much every run and seen absolutely nothing. Even when I run over here, I typically don't see them, and I'm starting to wonder if maybe they're not drinking where they used to. Because before this zone right here, they were actually pretty close to the shore and kind of out in the open. But every time that I've gone here, the tracks are always up here, so I'm wondering if maybe they drink really far away from the water. And that got me thinking that maybe that's what's happening with a lot of herds. There's a chance that a lot of them are just drinking really far away from the water, and that's why we can't find as many zones as we used to have. We'll have to do a little more searching and see if that's the case, but it's really starting to look like it. But I mean, regardless of the way the whitetail are behaving right now, we at least have got a few decent bucks down, and this guy is not too bad, 216. That's a very solid whitetail deer. At least it's pretty far into the gold rating, and the one that ran past this guy is a little bit bigger, so let's go chase him down now and see if he's a monster. Oh, speaking of him, there they are. There's actually more than just one. Get a shot into him, and then we'll try to chase down the last one. I'm actually kind of surprised that they stopped in that perfect spot right there. It's unfortunate we couldn't get the big one, but we did get the one that was next to him. That is one more buck down. Now there's just one more to check off the list. And then we'll probably call it there. Oh, that's him right there. That's him right there. Let's get a spot on him. And we will try to take him out if we can. There he is. That is a big buck right there. Very big whitetail deer. And we got vitals on him. He looked to be really huge. I honestly was second guessing whether or not I should take that shot, but I figured we could probably squeeze one into a lung, so now let's just hope that this guy's a giant. He sure looks to be. I mean, we might as well take out a rabbit or two as we go up here. That way we can kind of work on their respawns a little bit to try and get a rare one. Ooh, that is something else right there. That is another whitetail deer. Where are these guys coming from? Where have these guys been hiding all this time? I'm wondering, are they from the same herd? Or are they from a different spot? That's crazy. We're gonna have to start expanding our search, I think, because there's a lot of bucks that were not accounted for on these last two runs. But that guy right there is actually just below gold, so very solid deer. Now, let's go grab the big one. He's just up here, and I'm really curious to see if he's as big as he looks. Yeah, he does appear to be pretty big. I mean, I can't really get a good look from here. He does have a bit of curl on that antler, so he might not be as big as I was thinking, but he's definitely a really solid deer. And 226.50. He is, I think, the second biggest one of the day. Not bad. He's got some wonky looking tines, though, which makes him a little bit more unique looking. That's a cool buck to end it off with. Not bad at all. I honestly can't believe that we almost missed all of these whitetail bucks, and honestly, I'm not even sure where half of these came from. I know at least 3 of them came from that lake over there, but then we had a couple others that just came out of nowhere, so I'm very curious what zones they have, and we're definitely gonna have to expand our search a little bit. There's probably quite a few unaccounted for zones around here. We're gonna have to expand our search to this entire coastline. Now, I already checked this entire stretch right here, but I've not done the upper stretch, so we might have to check that out, along with maybe this lake right here, and we'll have to take another look at this lake too. Now, I did have a herd that was kind of along here, and it actually used to be right here. I don't know what happened to it, but I'm wondering where this herd went, because there was actually 3 or 4 bucks in this, and then it just vanished out of nowhere, and I don't know where they've gone after that, so that other bucks that we saw pop out of nowhere might have been from that herd. And hopefully we can figure out where that herd is next time that we go for some whitetail. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was actually a little bit more fun than I was expecting it to be. The whitetail have been so weird recently, I wasn't really expecting to find much, but then here at the end we found quite a few, so it made it a little more exciting. Which is always a good thing when things have been kind of down recently and acting a little bit strange. But anyway, if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. I post daily content, whether it be live streams or videos. I try to stream every single day of the week as much as I can and get at least 3 to 4 videos out a week. So I hope you guys enjoy all of that. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Also, be sure to like the video because it's an absolute massive help in getting my videos pushed into YouTube's algorithms, which makes it so that I can continue doing what I enjoy, which is making videos and streams for you guys. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!